Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's Natalie. Can you believe September is nearly over? Today we are going to make a little Christmas card. I am using the Jolly Holidays 6x6 paper pack. This pack has lots of pictures that you can just use for a very quick and easy card. This I am going to die cut my little sentiment. I have layered up two other white pieces behind it just to give it an extra depth, I should say. We are using the Candied Apple Lumberjack Plaid ink and the black soot. These are all the Distress Oxides. This is just some red cardstock out of my stash, so we're going to make it a little bit deeper, a little bit more fun, but it's going to have a very I don't know how you call it, but you know how oxides have that dusty, that chalky sort of look, so it's really going to change the cardstock quite a fair bit. Working my way out, I do go over this a couple of times because generally speaking, even with coloured cardstock, I do like a nice smooth transition between my colours. So I've just got black soot mostly around the edges. I have used a little bit of water on the back of this cardstock, and I have run it through an embossing folder called Winter Plaid. It's just a nice little sweet background. Here, my wording onto my shadow die. I'm also going to be using a couple of the stamp sets, but for different elements out of in the stamp set. So this Believe in the Magic of Christmas is actually by a die set under the same name. And as I said, I haven't stamped it. I've die cut it about three times in the end, 2 with a white cardstock and 1 with a coloured. This needs a little bit of extra help. So I have brought in the Nativity Christmas and Sweet Koala. And I'm just using the stars. Now you could die cut these out. They're going to have a nice little frame around them. I don't actually have the Sweet Koala die set, so we're just going to fussy cut those all out. So I've got YR68, Y38, Y15 and C1 just to mute that down a little bit. It was a little bit too bright for my liking. Pretty much I do find it a little bit, I won't say unsure of where I put my colouring, but I'm just trying to put my shadows in and have a little bit of variation on them. So basically down the bottom left hand side, he was moving around. Bottom left hand side, I've got the darker colour and then working up, so the lightest is going to be in the top right, bottom left to top right. I am also using the liquid glue from Paper Rose. I've put it into another little extra fine tip nozzle. I just liked a little bit of a finer nozzle to that. This is a little bit of gold foil cardstock just to mount that up, and I have cut out the center of it because I can use that for something else. I have also added a little bit of drops, the crystal clear drops, because you know me, if you've been to my channel for very long, I've always added a little bit. But that is it. It's a relatively simple card with a little bit of fun. I hope you're well. Talk soon.